In episode 1, when we find Bea, we find her on her way back into prison, and for me there's a certain melancholy that's stalking her. She's unable to put her finger on it. Just the burden of being top dog, you suspect in the other prison, it wasn't there. As we get closer to the prison, Bea's feeling the weight of what awaits her there. The status quo remains. She is still top dog in the eyes of the women. It's something that she doesn't necessarily want to do. In fact, she says that to Vera in one of the earlier scenes. What if I don't want to do it?
At the beginning of the first episode, we see a Vera who is really, really ready for this governorship. She's had 4 months to kind of settle in. It would be fair to say that she did learn some things from Joan Ferguson. She's certainly nothing like Joan Ferguson, but there are certainly things that she learned during her tenure, and she's, cherry-picked from all of these governors that have come before her.
For Vera, the return of Ferguson, though it throws her initially and wrong-foots her for a moment, Vera has enough self-belief in this episode that she's up to the task to deal with it.
I kept running into people who were involved with the show in the months leading up to the filming of season 4. And they'd see me and go, oh my God, where do you read? Oh, where do you see what you're up to? Most of my questions were around how do we make this credible for the audience? How to make this credible as a story? And I actually think that the writers have done a fantastic job with that. There are not that many women's prisons in the country, and it's not inconceivable that she might end up under the same roof. And I thought, actually, Joan, gosh, she knows this place very, very well. And as long as she could kind of operate out of a cell in isolation, that's almost her wildest dreams, is having a controlled Spartan environment from which to kind of mastermind any of her strategies.
As much as Vera would like to think she's on top of it and that this woman, exerts no power over her anymore, maybe there's always a little, kernel of fear that, the might of her manipulation might get to her. But there are some gorgeous scenes in the first ep where you see that power play between them, and Vera certainly, holds her own in quite a few of those stoushes.
She's got a challenge in front of her to survive the experience as she awaits trial, but I think she's pretty confident that she's going to get off. Why shouldn't she? She's a hero.
Being the psychopath that she is, what on earth does she have planned? And whatever it is, how is she going to, bring it to light?
One of our much-loved characters, Frankie, is obviously, she's moved on, she's moved to the outside. But the interesting thing about her journey is, after being institutionalised for all that time, how does she actually learn to deal with the outside world? And she's certainly committed to it. Whether or not she can is still open to conjecture.